Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Nuffsaid, tu sabes.
Tú
Back
sabes.
with B.O.B., Jun. I'm Biggie the Barber.
It's Bobby.
Let's get into this shocker. Prank's gone wrong. Spreading on Instagram right now, as far as I know. It's about a woman, and I've seen multiple videos like this where they get like a mannequin, dress them up, with the sneakers, jeans, t-shirt, etc. Right? And then the boyfriend walks in on him, jumps on the guy, starts beating him up. Come to find out it's a dummy, and they just start laughing and stuff. Well, one girl took she did the whole thing like I just said, but he comes in there, guns blazing. This shit is crazy. If you haven't checked out the video, you need to check it out. I don't know the original sender, but if y'all ain't seen it, y'all need to check it out. It's prank gone wrong. This guy opened up fire. I want to say he let off about 9 shots, 50 Cent style. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's crazy. But
fueron como 13. I counted like 13.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot, and somebody could have died. And seriously, I don't know. But she survived because she was laughing at the end of it. I don't know. It was so funny. But what do you think about that? I mean, girls pranking guys, and I think that's taken a little too far just to see the reaction of their boyfriend. And for clout, do you see any amusement in that? I personally don't. I think it's kind of like dumb, but that's just me. What do you guys think?
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it real quick. That's what she. No, I'm like.
I was like, damn, Juan, that was you. I'm just kidding.
Somebody shooting 3-pointers in the parking lot.
Juan, eh? Embusten.
But quick on the whole topic, I think it depends on the audience, and by the audience I mean that relationship. Like if you, your husband or your boyfriend or whoever it is, your significant other, let's just put it that way, because equal.
You have a Sancha.
Whoever it is, if you know they're sensitive about things like that, or they might get angry easily, would you risk it to play a part like that?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like me personally, I mean, I understand the amusement in it, but it's like something like this. She could have got killed. This guy opened fire. Like, this dude was not playing. Like,
and we're not talking about flames either, by the way.
No, he took out his pistol and just let it loose. And God forbid something happened to her. It was a joke. She could have been, not here with us anymore. I mean, I'm glad and thankful she is, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes you got to think about what you're doing, and it could hurt somebody. That's all I'm saying. But.
Yeah, like I jumping in, man. Like Juan said, it's all on the audience. It's all on your significant other, who you are with. If you have a Sancha, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, it is what it is. If that significant other ain't with them games, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, man. El que juega con fuego y se quema, pues se va a quemar.
Yeah. If it's your side chick or your side dude, hey, you can't get mad if she's sleeping with someone else because you're the side dude. What the? Getting mad that she's with her man.
Pero no. Como tú dijiste, like you said, like just like you said, like what if somebody gets hurt? Like,
that's all. That's my main thing, man. I understand the jokes. It can be funny, but I mean, I've seen some funny ones. But my thing is, sometimes it can be taken like that too far.
When I first saw the video, I was like, okay, all right, it's cool.
Yeah. When
Homeboy came in there going plomo, I was like, Diablo, is this for real or this fake? Then I heard her, I was like, Diablo.
Yeah.
Nah, it was, I mean, right, like you said, Juan, like, some people don't take jokes like that lightly, man. Like, you know what I mean? And
hey, you gotta know your audience. You gotta know your audience, and if you know that your significant other, like I said, if you know your significant other cannot handle and is very jealous,
yeah, exactly.
You probably don't want to get hurt.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one, Juan, and Biggie. I'm with you on that one as well. That's pretty rowdy and pretty incredible to see at the same time. And I was baffled and like shocked, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like,
yeah.
Well,
that's good. So, but I have another crazy little thing. So there's there was this lady, Sahar Tabar's wild transformation into a zombie Angelina Jolie. I don't know if you guys saw this. I sent the link to you guys, but I don't know if you've seen her face. Go ahead and post that up, Juan, real quick. When do you see this face? Like, who in the right mind would want to be looking like this? This is crazy.
Yeah. So what's the reason like behind it? What's
right.
mentally like?
I'm wondering the same thing.
What do you think at the moment? Is it just for publicity? You know, is it just for clout? Like they say.
I mean, if you're taking it to plastic surgery and you're doing your nose like this and your eyes and your skin tone, I don't know what. You're not doing it for like you're doing it. That's probably who you either have really bad self-esteem or
maybe
you don't like your life or something. Maybe, I don't know, but
maybe she was trying to be an extra on The Walking Dead, bro. Like, damn.
Hey, maybe
that's what it looks like.
Or in some zombie movie.
Maybe she likes The Walking Dead. She's like, you know what? I'm a Walking Dead aficionado. I'm a huge Rick fan. When he left the show, I was pissed off. So fuck them all. I'm gonna fucking turn into a zombie.
No, but then we go to the topic of those extreme
makeovers.
Extreme makeovers that are makeovers. They're actually like, you know, the
horror stories,
things all over their face, or they completely change their face
identity
like an animal.
Yeah.
Why? Like, you know, what are you thinking? You know?
Yeah. I guess that goes to, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's I guess insecurity. Can I say that, right? Like some people are insecure about how they feel, how they look, and stuff
how
like
they
that.
Look, yeah.
Or
maybe,
or you mentioned how you feel.
Yeah.
Maybe they feel like they should be something else.
Right.
In a past life, they think they were something else, and that's what they feel, and they go with that.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. And all that being said, we don't know what people are going through. We're not in people's lives every day, so you know, maybe these people do have mental problems. You know, I you know, I'm sure we all wish them the best. I know I do. I mean, I wish everybody the best, no matter what they're going through. But you know, they could be going through some crazy times.
Yeah. Hey, there's absolutely nothing wrong with questioning things.
No, not at all. It's a topic. So, but I hope she, you know,
want to get green skin. If you're a friend of mine and you want to turn your skin green, I'm going to ask you why.
Because
you're like,
Grinch.
¿Qué carajo te pasa?
¿Por qué?
¿Quieres hablar conmigo? Estamos bien.
But why?
I'm going to ask. I'm just saying, if any of y'all want to turn your skin green, I'm going to ask.
Yeah, right. So we go into the topic of, you know, tostado. Let's just put it like that. Hay gente que están tostado. And when we say tostado, están tostado are out there. So we go into the
losing it
with Almighty. Reggaeton
artist. Oh, man.
That, you know, he went on to, you know, he got out of the game to do religious stuff. Now he's back in the game, still preaching
while getting arrested.
At the same time, he's getting attention because he doesn't want to put his mask on in the airport. When you know, if you don't believe in it, or if you do, you know, do you have to respect it? You know, if you want to get on, and they're telling you, hey, this is what you got to do to fly on the plane, just do it. Don't fight it. But he wants to get away with it, and that's how I feel. He wants to get away with it.
Right.
He gets adapted and just
he is not almighty.
He's not almighty because he got arrested.
Yeah, exactly. He's selling sneakers now, though.
Nah,
I didn't mean to laugh, but he put on his Instagram that he about to start selling sneakers, Supreme, and all this stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow him because I'm a sneakerhead. I love that kind of shit. So I'm gonna be like, what you say?
I'm done with the hypebeast stuff, man. Enough with Supreme and these bot sneakers.
Going back to Almighty, though, that was not a shout out Almighty. Que Dios lo cuide, que siga con sus bendiciones.
No.
Te nota, bro, pero papi, el que yo no know. No, we don't know him personally, but through interviews that people have done about him. I mean, he's
Crazy.
definitely not all there mentally, right? So I don't. On another show, though, we're gonna talk about how many cars we've had. You gotta put that on next episode.
We're gonna talk about how many cars Carlos, aka Nose, had.
Yeah.
That will take up a whole show, maybe a couple of shows.
So everybody, so those who are tuning in, everybody knows that one person who's traded cars every year. So we have that one friend, and hopefully in a future episode we can interview him that has switched cars almost every year. I think we need a new name for him, Mil Carro, or like.
How about this one?
I like that.
How about this? We'll let the audience give this guy a name.
What do you
switch cars every year?
Yeah.
Give this guy a name.
I think he's had probably more than 30 cars since we've known this guy, and we all moved to San Antonio in the same time around the 90s. Yeah. And he's born and raised in San Antonio, so he knows all the car. I don't know how he got all these cars.
I don't know how he's not.
He must know all the dealers. I don't know, but we all met him around the same time, and it's been a journey.
We'll let the audience give him a name. We'll check the messages.
The name of
we'll interview him.
Person who's had that car every year. What? Give me some thoughts on that one. And then you talked about a little bit of the history. So I know this is our first, podcast, our first show.
Right.
So the audience knows this team has been together for almost 25 years. So, to celebrate that 25 years, here we are on our first podcast celebrating with the family, La Familia. And
yes, sir.
This is how we do it.
Nuestra cosa.
Yes, sir. We got about seven other people that we're gonna include in this podcast, and everybody, on YouTube, wherever you're at, Instagram, Facebook, you're gonna get to meet our people. So stay tuned.
Absolutely. And hit us a follow when this comes out. Hit us a follow. Let us know what you guys think about the podcast. Give us some feedback. If you guys feel like we need to talk about something, put it on the comments.
Yeah, definitely.
But real quick, I know we're not over yet, but I got a couple other things. I've been trying to I've been scouring the internet for stuff to talk about. So I just this is crazy to me. I think this is pretty amazing. So a man wins $800,000 playing the same numbers on 160 tickets.
That was in San Antonio too, I think, right?
I don't know where it was. I just got the numbers.
That's somebody needs to search this because I think it was in San Antonio.
I'll do it. So, and then another man wins $60 million playing the same number for more than 20 years. $60 million playing the same numbers. That he probably spent about $10 million just to get that, and he won $60 million. So
true. Over the years, he spent so much money trying to, But I mean, $60 million. You say he won $60 million?
Yeah, and he's been playing the same number for over 20 years.
Yeah, I gave it to him. He has, he had faith. He had faith on his numbers that his numbers would eventually hit.
Dude, talk about dedication. Jeez.
Dedication to win.
No, it was in Virginia, Biggie. My bad.
Oh, okay.
San Antonio don't get so excited.
Oh yeah, Virginia. Yeah.
I try to get y'all all hyped for a minute there, but
that's pretty amazing. I mean, that's not bad. You do $160, $200 worth of dollar, tickets. I mean, on different ones, 100. You won 800,000. That's not a bad rip. Even if you take taxes, you're still taking on at least 400,000.
La pregunta es, después que tanto tiempo que tuvo ese señor jugando esos mismos números, ¿qué carajo fue lo primero que se compró?
Well, yeah. What was it about?
We need to follow him on Instagram, Facebook.
Hey, you win the lottery. What's the first thing you're buying?
What was the first thing this man bought after playing the numbers?
He's asking us.
Asking you. What's the first thing you buy?
You, Bob?
Let's go.
What do you got?
Me?
Yeah.
Snap. Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you. Man, vamos a pelear.
Vamos para.
Vamos a boxear como hacíamos en los tiempos de antes, tú sabes.
All right, Jake Paul, calm down. Answer the question, man. Let's go.
This thing I will buy it, man. Honestly, obviously this thing, if the answer would have been a lot different had I not had a family. So I do have a family, right? That I'm extremely proud.
Why would you say that?
I think that well, no, I'm just saying, right? Things change, right? So if you're single, you will buy something different than you are. So
We're talking about right now, man. Right now.
Oh man, I would probably make sure that my kids are set. That would probably be the first thing I would buy. I would invest, like investments, like just investments, man, like bonds, you name it. I would probably do some to where my kids when they turn like. No te escuché, perdón, Juan.
I said something that will last 2 lifetimes.
Sí, claro que sí. I would invest, man. I would invest some money in my kids. I think I would. Like, honestly, like, I mean, I'm at the stage in my life where I don't really need much. Maybe a nice pair of sneakers, something that Drake wore or some shit like that. And then after that, I'll just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, what about you, Juan? What do you got?
So if I win the lottery, I'm buying a whole neighborhood. I'll let you know right now, I'm building a whole neighborhood. And that by neighborhood, I mean, kind of like what Robert said, something that in the future I'm investing in, and that my kids and my grandkids and my great grandkids will be able to benefit from.
Yeah.
So I'm buying a whole lot. You know, if I could buy half the city, I'll buy half the city, and that would be my investment for the future. Yeah, moving forward. So for all those folks that are investing, you know, if we hit it, hit me up. Yo, I'm down.
Investment banking.
I agree. I would invest, but I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably buy me like a real pair of gazelles instead of these fake ones, and a whole lot of gold. For real.
You would,
gold jewelry, rings. Boy, you're looking like I don't know what.
Bro,
but I'm buying me some land though.
It's
gonna be my land, but yeah, man. Hey, Slick E. Hey, Slick Eric. Slick Eric.
Slick Eric.
He's gonna be that Puerto Rican with the guayaberas and a whole bunch of fucking gold chains and gold rings. Talking about domino. Yo lo puse ahí. 5-4. Te jodiste.
En español, I'm gonna be speaking Spanish fluently and all that good stuff, baby.
Yeah.
Look, man. I tell you what, man. If I won the lottery, that I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna front. I would buy me property and houses because that's where the money's at. It's in land and property, and everybody knows that. The secret's out. But I'm buying me gold too because gold always goes up in value. Yeah. It always does. No matter even if it goes down, it'll go back up.
Yeah.
Nuffsaid.
Ya tú sabes.
Tú sabes.
Estamos en vivo, papi.
Poco a poco. Eventually, I think that, I mean, we're OG collectors at the end of the day. I mean, we've been collecting or looking at Jordans or standing in line since like 2000.
Oh, before that,
right? So
pretty sure before that.
We know what was like to really like wait for a sneaker and the excitement that went into it. And
hey, real talk, like a little snippet sidebar here. When the Wolf Grade 5s came out, I remember going out to the club with my ex-wife. We went out. We got shit-faced. We left the club. I think we went to get something to eat like at 3-4 in the morning. We drove to Foot Locker. This is how bad I wanted them. After that, we drove to Foot Locker on Walsham. Waited. Parked in front of the Foot Locker on Walsham. Waited. Fell asleep. And woke up and I got them Wolf Grades. That's how bad I wanted them. Didn't even go home to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Like,
but the thrill of it, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was the thrill of it.
I don't think the crazy shit. I was like, I don't care what I have. I'm getting them Wolf Grade 5. Wolf Grade 5. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even have them. I think I gave them to my son.
I think that's what thrill. Trust me.
Craziness.
The app is the worst thing ever created. And maybe I'm saying that because I'm taking nothing but L's all years on it. But
I got a couple of wins on it, but
So go ahead and put how many L's have you received this year on sneaker apps, going to the store, trying to cop
for
them.
real.
bro,
How many L's have you received this year?
let me check my
Facts.
sneaker app, bro.
Next year. So just think about how the game has evolved, and we're going to just it's by chance. I think there's a rhythm to the whole apps and stuff like that, but
I don't think there's a rhythm. I think it's all bots. I think you gotta buy a program to where it gets you in there and it adds to your cart as soon as it opens up. Because when our fingers are not as fast as a robot, obviously. Robots are very, very quick, obviously.
I think you have to understand the
Automatic.
bot behind it and why they use them. But I think that honestly, I think the last time I hit on the sneaker app was when the Kyrie's red carpets came out, which I have them here, but these are the ones that he did for the movie.
Those are nice.
And honestly, bro, I think that's the last time I hit on those. If not on the Atmos Air Maxes. Ever since then, bro, just as soon as I get on, sold out. But you know what? I never give up.
Never give up.
Because one day I'm gonna hit on the one pair.
and if you smell what we're cooking,
Enough said. Tú sabes.
Enough said, baby.
Mira, pues así somos. Aquí estamos los boricuas que traen la candela, fueguillo, con el corillo así. So, you already know, subscribe to the button, press that like button, yo, follow us. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Here we go, yo. Enough said. Ya tú sabes.
Tú sabes.
Hey, if you don't know, now you know. Put that. Four.
But ya tú sabes, yo. Talking about this, the verses. You know, in the past, we've seen Fab versus Jada. Who else? Rick Ross, Two
Chainz.
Buddha versus Nelly. Even though that one didn't go well because of weather.
Oh really? Yeah, okay, I need to check that out.
They postponed.
That one was good. Yeah, they had to cut off a lot.
Hey, I tuned off because it kept cutting off. But that would have been a good one. I hope go back into that. Beanie Man versus Bounty.
Need to check that out.
Yeah. Snoop versus DMX, which that was pretty hot. That was pretty hot.
I did enjoy that one though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was good.
You know, they were excited to be there, and that was awesome. Gucci versus Jeezy.
Man.
That one's for him.
That one was good
right there.
Scary, but it was
even for people that don't even like that type of music. I think I liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the R&B one that what was it? Riley? Babyface and
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The other one that I really enjoyed was the DJ Premier versus RZA. That I think.
Oh man,
nice. So
that was really good. Yeah. Classics, man. They could have done more, but I think for what it was, you know, at the beginning of
that was
verses,
more the beginning too.
Yeah. So it was good though.
I mean, to me, Wu-Tang fan, so
Wu-Tang for life.
There you go.
Yeah, sir.
Go. And then this weekend we got Too Short versus E40.
Yes.
I think one of the first West Coast
battles between them.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of excited for this, man. It's different. I'm not a big E40 or Too Short fan, but you know, I have listened to him in the past. I used to have a old Too Short record edited on one side, and I think the album was Born to Mecca, so I think that was his very first one. And I think he was the first rapper actually to go platinum ever in hip hop, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think he was the first one. But E40, lyrical genius. That dude's vocab has been stolen by so many rappers in the industry. It's crazy. He has a mouthpiece on him, and it's fun to hear him rap and talk, man. He's got some interesting things to say.
They don't Too Short have like 37 albums that he's released?
I'm sure. Let me see too.
I think that man used to release an album like every other week.
E40 has a lot of production, doesn't he? That he produces a lot too.
Blow the whistle.
Yeah, 30 albums, yeah.
Oh, man. I was 7 off, man.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's 30, yeah.
I think I might check it out. I'm, like you said.
I am.
I'm not too big in E40 or Too Short, but I think we got to support the movement.
The culture, support the movement,
so
man.
I'm probably going to check it out.
Yeah.
Let's go to the West Coast. West Coast has a lot of heavy hitters, man. We can get into that too, man. But don't sleep on the West Coast because, you got Cube, Snoop,
right.
You got a lot of icons.
Dre,
yeah,
Nipsey, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, man, definitely Nipsey. So I don't know. I'm excited for that, but let's get into some real quick. I'm kind of curious. What was your first hip hop tape or CD that you guys ever had? Mine was LL Cool J's Bigger and Deffer. I remember that. I used to carry it everywhere with me, and I didn't even have a Walkman at the time, but I would carry the tape, so just in case. But that was mine. Does anybody else want to share their first one? No.
Yeah. Good.
That's about mine was the Biggie, Ready to Die, with Robert. Right here, raise your hand, Roberto. He showed me that. That was like the first tape. I mean, I've heard other music, but as far as actual tape and holding it and having it, this is my tape. It was Ready to Die, and then the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah,
Slim Shady, young.
So for me, I think my first like Nanette said, my first whole that I had of somebody. As a complete and not bits and pieces, songs here and there. I used to collect songs here and there. Of course, they would come on the radio and you would wait for the and right when the song came on so you could keep it on your tape. But to say as a full tape, my first one was it was Wu-Tang. That was my first actual tape that I had that I owned.
Yeah, nice.
36 chambers.
6 chambers.
Classic. I was already into the CD era. Man, I was like, ooh, Wu-Tang.
Share something with. Are we talking because we were I was kind of real young back when we lived in Puerto Rico. I must have been 12, 13. I think the first English tape that I got, I think it was I want to say it was Cypress Hill. And nice. I remember Ricky used to bang the shit out of that freaking tape late night.
It's from the bong.
Yeah. And but before that, I'll go with Vico C, man. When Vico C was out in Puerto Rico, and Ruben DJ. Yeah. That was probably the one when I remember being 10, 11, and my mom going to the Pueblo Extra. Yeah. And tapes on the side. I'm like, hey mom, I want that tape. Because it was Vico C, and you heard him on the radio, and that was probably the first actual tape that
you actually listened to that type of rhythm, that type of sound that you actually own,
And I remember sitting
Cypress Hill, I think around the same time, House of Pain.
Yeah.
I believe I owned that one too. House of Pain.
I did, yeah.
In that era, so I think that was one of my first ones as well.
Nice. Speaking of Ricky, though, real quick, just a little side thing. I remember me and Ricky pitched in. It was a $5 tape. We chipped in to buy Elvis Crespo tape. It was a $5 to $7 tape. We went half on it.
You
just
really with a long T-shirt on
her. We played it in the RX-7 and in the 2000.
Was this before he got caught in the airplane?
Hey,
saying hi to his 5 girlfriends.
really,
Yeah, this is.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
this
sure
was
it's way before
90s.
that.
This was like 97, 90, whatever that Suavemente came out, whatever the year that was. We went and got the tape. We went half on a $5-7 tape, something like
With
that.
Sergio,
Yes, oh
shout
my,
out. I'm pretty sure he was in there somewhere. Shout out
Yeah.
Sergio.
Shout out to
him out.
Sergio.
back in the
Wearing all,
used to go to his crib and put put some rhymes on some tapes back then, so shout out to him.
I can't believe you remember that, man.
no, I remember it too.
Oh, wow. That in Barry's house. You remember Barry?
His friend, his homeboy.
know you gonna
Barry,
dig
Barry,
this.
the one that the
In the-
nose used to know that had like.
Oh, yes.
Was it Barry the big huge Wu-Tang fan, bro? Like, what
Yeah,
was his
yeah,
name? Barry?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Damn,
I
you
think it
remember
was
his
Barry.
name?
Remember he had like probably like tape players like in a wall, just probably like 8-10 players.
Me and Carlos used to go over there and record.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember I walked in his house. He was making grits. I mean, no, not grits. What do you call it? Chitlins. Man,
Oh.
that shit didn't stink, man. I wanted to leave. Oh, that stuff stinks, man. But I mean,
So yeah, we were
that
early
was,
about the verses and stuff like that. And for those who don't know, of course, the verses battle usually consists of 20 songs per artist. They go back and forth between the songs. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead, check it out. It brings back
worth it.
for those who know hip hop and that, and just it's not only hip hop because also there's been R&B, Monica versus
Yes.
Now That I Remember,
Yeah.
so there's been a few out there that it kind of brings back those hard beats and songs and stuff like that. To go ahead, check it out. Like I said, it's pretty cool.
I'm still waiting on Boys to Men versus let's say Blackstreet.
Is that really supposed to happen?
No, I'm just saying that would be dope though.
I don't think Blackstreet has enough albums. You gotta get
Boys to
somebody that
Men.
had.
Boys to
You
Men
gotta get
versus
somebody that has some more
what was the
albums.
other one on?
I would say New Edition.
New Edition and Boys to Men will be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Not the.
Mr. Telephone Man.
Mm,
Man, that's Biggie's song right
Classic.
there. I can tell
Yeah,
you that
man.
right now.
click.
Really be a battle though? Would it be really a battle? Like you going like it's
Well, I remember when Jagged Edge and 112 did a little battle when
Jagged
versus
Edge.
before versus, and that was a good one. That was over the phones, like you had to turn up the music. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? And then they're all sitting. It was a good one.
That'd be a good one though. They need to do an R&B one like that with men
Yeah.
R&B.
I agree.
Honestly, put Usher against somebody.
Usher against Justin Timberlake, bro.
Ooh,
Oh,
That'd be good.
okay.
yeah.
Usher versus Ptii. Let's write him there. That'd be a good one.
Write them. Make sure that shit happens.
Yeah.
Who
Damn, that'd be.
we're on that topic? Who else would you like to see that you can like top of your head say, okay, this would be a good versus battle?
I think remember when Tiny and Looney Tunes did theirs, bro? I think more Puerto Rican artists need to do it too.
Oh, I think
And
it's
you saw
coming.
when Looney Tunes and Tiny did it, bro. That shit, bro, it was like 300, 400,000 people. Like that was at that time when that was a lot, bro. Like
Definitely. I completely agree. I think it's for the culture itself.
exactly.
I think it's a good positive thing. It's a good thing. Like you mentioned, Tiny versus Looney. It brought up some old hits that you're like, oh,
Mhm.
for this, and it goes both for hip hop and reggaeton. Who else?
Damn, I can't really think off him, but
Or even any genre. Put some country singers versus country
but
singers.
hey,
you know what I mean?
I'm still kind
We're
of
like- we're
Well,
honest,
country I don't
like,
know
hey.
too much about, but I mean, honestly, like if you're gonna go, you kick it off with Daddy Yankee versus Bad Bunny, man. I mean, you got two of the new king versus the old king type thing. I think Bad Bunny already came out with 100 hits already.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think more. If we're talking about that, I think we should start with like a Daddy Yankee versus Don Omar. You do Yankee versus Don Omar.
I think that's already played out. I mean, I know they're winning tour and all that. I like to see him go against
Oh, but-
Pitbull.
Younger.
Like Pitbull and Daddy Yankee. Now, to me, that would be freaking interesting because Pitbull's got, mad hits.
As far as like international hits, yeah.
And more hits than anybody. Yeah.
So, I think it'll be cool. But damn, I lost my train of thought.
I would rather
I think we should do
Bad
some
Bunny
rock bands, man,
and
like
Yankee.
Red Hot Chili Pepper against like freaking Metallica, or some shit
Guns
like
N'
that.
Roses.
You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
I think that would be pretty catchy.
Oh, dude, if it's rock, because they would have to be live and they get to do all their instruments, then that's a show. Because that'll be a real show. Like, that's.
Def Leppard versus Poison.
That's a huge thing.
You need a stadium for that one.
Yeah, those will be good ones. Rat
Hey, well,
versus
that's
Cinderella.
good, like, to think outside of the box like that. You know what I mean? Not just keep it in hip hop.
No, oh, definitely.
Extend it
yeah.
out to other stuff too, man.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. It's
They don't have to be all the time. You can do that like once a year, or you know what I mean, like two a year, every 6 months. The fans vote what genre y'all want to see.
Yeah, man. But, hey, I'm still. Go ahead.
I think there's a big enough population that somebody can come up with each genre, they can have their own like host of verses. Hip hop kind of has theirs. I think for reggaeton, somebody needs to pick it up.
Yeah.
I mean the same thing for all the genres.
Yeah.
Just
turn into a COVID thing to keep us occupied and entertained, but now it's like this is pretty good. It could be like you said, you could do like concerts like that, like have one band over here, another band over here, a rapper over here, and then they just go back and forth, and that'd be a good concert. I'd go see it.
I think that's what it's gonna lead to eventually, because they would never do that. Like especially like the Jeezy and Gucci, how they were next to each other, and like the way Fabulous and them did it all together in the stage back, man. Like,
but I just Justin Timberlake versus Usher, man. I'm gonna, man. That's
have
pretty
to post
good.
that one up. Maybe I get the chance to host it. Who knows?
Yeah. So he's gonna host. Okay. All right. Well, on to the next one.
On to the next.
Where's that horn?
Blue bomb.
Dead.
No, I haven't. This is my goddamn motherfucking house. You goddamn son of a bitch.
Let's fight it in the Alamo City. Looking really small.
I'm giving it to Canelo. He's gonna eat that guy's guts up. Pause. No homo, whatever you want to say. He's gonna tear him up.
Yeah.
I don't think the other guy.
I think Canelo's
has
gonna
a chance.
like beat him up all 12 rounds. Not like win the fight,
Yeah.
but like he'll win. Like he's gonna look like the better boxer in 12 rounds.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think he's gonna win.
Yeah, I agree. I think Canelo is a better boxer there. When you talk about skills and stuff like that, he's quick.
Yeah.
When you watch his highlights and how he moves, it's the skills. He has the skills. So, Triple G also fights
Tomorrow.
Friday.
Tomorrow, mañana.
And I think he called out, if I'm not mistaken, De La Hoya.
Well, De La Hoya called him out.
Oh yeah, that's versus
I don't know if he's on that again, but
Well, I mean, he says he's returning De La Hoya. But
no, he said it would be easy work.
Triple G? Yeah.
He said Triple G would be easy work for him, bro. This man's like 47.
He should fight Logan Paul. After Mayweather's done.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Fight him next.
I think Colin Smith's gonna give Canelo a really good fight. If he stays away, uses the jab. Everybody knows Canelo is the prize fighter, so he has that going. So we'll see. I'm gonna go with the upset. I think Canelo's been out for too long, so it's gonna be boxing rust there, and I think Colin Smith's gonna pull it off.
I think this is a make or break fight for him too, for Canelo.
Yeah, no.
Not yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think the issue is he was under that contract with Oscar De La Hoya, and
with the zone.
It kind of limited him from what he did, or the potential that he had to continue. So now that I think he's on his own now, I think he has more liberty to, you know, pick and choose. Well, that's the other thing. He can pick and choose who he wants to fight. You know.
Yeah, that contract that he was in, I really didn't. I mean, I got it. It was a big payday, but as far as him doing 11 fights
for that price,
yeah.
What weight is he now? What is he fighting at? 158.
Super middleweight, 168.
168 or 158?
168, sir.
Yeah.
Damn. So he's fighting basically 170. So who would be a good fight in that weight class for him?
Colin Smith is the number one boxer in that weight class. He cleaned that weight class out. I haven't been keeping up with UFC, but I do know that Dana White wants her name to put her hands on one of the Paul brothers.
Logan Paul.
Now that I would pay for.
But I'm still looking for Conor McGregor to fight. That's gonna be a good fight. Conor McGregor, but they're both amateur boxers. So, I think that would be okay. I think that would be a great fight. Mayweather and Paul is gonna be a money fight. Let me get in there and fight one round with Mayweather for $1 million.
Are you backing up, or are you moving forward with Mayweather doing the fight?
I'm probably gonna go at him meaning knock me out. And I want to hurry Hey, is it clear?
Check my app. Hold on. Check my app.
Enough said.
Coming up next week, we talk about, you know, the future. Next week, we run into Christmas. We run into the holidays.
Let's get into the Christmas.
You know, here comes the food. Here comes the drinks. You know.
So we're shooting on Christmas Eve then, huh?
You know, even though now with COVID we can't do parranda anymore.
Man, remember those days?
We talked about food, and the number one on my list when we're talking about food, y'all know who y'all are. Putting fucking ketchup on fucking pasteles, man. Don't do that shit. Man,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty of doing that. I mean,
ketchup on alcapurrias is the best shit, bro. What you talking about?
On alcapurrias?
I never. En los pasteles, ketchup con pasteles, ketchup con alcapurria. What are you talking about, bro? Esos son cosas que se aprenden allá en Bayamón, en Redville, en Añasco, Mayagüez.
That's good. I like it. I mean, I don't do it all the
mayo
time.
Ketchup.
I'll just say this. To me, you're taking away from the flavor that the pasteles have. And that's just my opinion. I'm a no ketchup type. I'm just going to leave that out there. Hey, whatever.
To each his own. I don't mind it. I mean, like I said, I don't do it all the time, but it does taste good with it.
Like that.
Yo quiero saber quién va a hacer el arroz con dulce. Porque yo estoy loco por comer arroz con dulce, man.
But mira, if we know anybody, family, if y'all gonna make arroz con dulce, hey, make sure to hit us up. Hey, I'll definitely take a plate.
I'm taking all shipments.
Shit. Seriously. El que haga arroz con dulce, hit us up on the comments.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the real thing. Let's talk about the coquito. And what do you make it with? My favorite right now is with Hennessy. If you haven't, Don Q is even better. But Bacardi rum, I'm done with Bacardi.
I'm done. I stopped putting rum in it too, like a while back. I've been putting whiskey on it, any whiskey.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. But Hennessy, if you haven't tried it, to me it's like chocolate milk. It's so good.
So I haven't tried it with Hennessy, but you know I'm a tea type dude, so that's sounds very appealing. Very interested in that.
Same way you make with the rum, you just put the Henny in there, and it.
Yeah.
I need to buy a blender. And I want to make mine. I haven't got anything yet because I need to buy a blender, but I need to buy me a blender.
So,
we can,
hey, Biggie, what kind of blender you should get.
From Walmart.
We'll
It's
wait
gotta be.
2 weeks.
It's gotta be cheap.
We'll wait 2 weeks. But damn, you're gonna be like, I need this coquito now, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know.
So you're having
I'm
it
going to
on New
Walmart.
Year's.
Oh, yeah, I wanna make me a couple of bottles.
Comprate un ninja y ya va, estás tranquilo.
It shouldn't be for you to try to get drunk off of it. Just taking,
Rafael Sanchez. Listen,
AKA Bug.
it's a one type of,
AKA Chiquito.
yeah, it is.
and you're just.
I like to sip on it because the way it tastes, the sweetness of it, the liquor. But like I like to have it with a beer or whatever I'm drinking. But that's just me.
So those people that may be asking, what's coquito, that are not from the island, Puerto Rico, it's kind of like an eggnog type of drink that
Spanish
is made
eggnog.
in Puerto Rico. So just to give you a little rundown for it. For people that don't understand, right? So
Hook up with your Puerto Rican friend. No, hey, I want to try this coquito that they keep talking about. The best coquito I've tried has been with pitorro. So if anybody's making it with pitorro, you let me know, because that shit.
Wow.
I've never tried it with pitorro, man.
I got shit to do tomorrow. I don't think I will be trying that because that pitorro is something else, bro.
If you don't know what pitorro is kind of like a moonshine type of drink. For those of you people that don't know or can't relate, think about eggnog, putting moonshine on it.
Yeah, that's tough. So,
Enough
okay,
said.
just gonna go into. So, what are some other cultures' drinks for the holidays? Like we got.
Papi, tequila. Mi esposa es
Pitorro.
mexicana. So I
No,
guess
I'm talking
mine
about.
has-
No. I'm talking about like we got oh man, I'm having a brain fart. What the hell were we just talking about?
Eggnog and coquito.
Right.
Coquito. So we have Puerto Rico has coquito for the wintertime for the holidays. Is there anything Ecuadorians or anything y'all know of?
So something that I kind of got in, I experienced was so Germany. For Germany, they do the glühwein, which is it's kind of like a wine, but it's served hot. So it's served warm.
Kind of like sake.
¿Cómo fue?
Como sake.
No como sake.
They say like that.
Seriously, bro.
It's glühwein.
You ever had a sake bomb where they make it warm? No.
No, but
No,
okay.
it's the liquor that makes you warm.
Yeah. Look it up. Glühwein. It's warm. It's like a wine, and it's okay. I wouldn't do more than a couple drinks, but that's one of the type holiday traditional, I guess, for a different culture.
Okay, that's
I
interesting.
looked it up for Mexico. It's called rompope. Rompope.
Rompope. That sounds kind of.
That's with milk, egg, spice, and liquor. And it's like served during the holidays in Mexico.
It's like an eggnog. It's like
Yeah, that's right. That's basically what it is. That's what it says. It's an eggnog-like combination of milk, egg, and spice.
I've never had that. Or maybe I...
Well, I haven't brain
Ese mismito,
brain
sí,
farts.
sí. Claro que sí.
that-
Y
don't
te
worry
lo vas
about it.
a
We know what you're
traer,
talking
lo
about.
vamos a tomar y vamos a pasarla bien.
Live.
Live, en vivo, para que todos los vean. Si Dios
So
quiere,
I-
después de la pandemia nos podemos hanguear y tirarnos un par de shots.
Pero no soju. Now soju
Told you. Oof.
drink or and that shit is hard, especially
Pretty powerful.
What is it? Is it like that tiger tail stuff? I can't find that here in San Antonio. That tiger
That's a
tail.
big ass cat you got at your house there, Nene. I thought that was a freaking pit bull for a minute.
No, that's a raccoon.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, damn.
Hey, so I found a drink from Chile right now. It's called Colo de Mono. It's like something between eggnog and White Russian.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like
bro,
White
that
Russian.
sounds good, bro. White Russian. Hey,
It's
like-
made with almond milk or whole milk, and they say all versions are delicious.
Story.
It's
First
a
time I ever
whiskey.
Story.
Oh.
Pause. First time I ever saw a White Russian was in The Big Lebowski. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to watch that movie.
Talking about this dude.
White Russian. It
Or that dude?
comes with Kahlua, vodka, and a little bit of milk.
So USA has a drink called Tom and Jerry,
Yeah.
which is pretty much served hot as eggnog. That's extra creamy.
Extra.
That's That's USA's. It's called Tom and Jerry with a cinnamon stick in it.
Can't say I've never had a. Can't say I've had a Tom and Jerry.
You can't get more American than this, man.
Yeah.
Tiger Balm.
That's right.
Biggie, can you find that over there in New York? Tiger Balm? Because that's what they be. I keep seeing that on Drink Champs. I've been wanting to find, I can't find that nowhere here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I haven't looked for it, but I'm sure they got it down there too. But you just gotta know where to look.
I've looked it up like before, and I couldn't find it. That's how I finally ended up finding the Bel Air Rosé. The only place that sells it here, it's a Total Wine and More.
Interesting.
Didn't know.
I've been on that champagne this whole year, bro, or the last 2-3 years. That's the best champagne, bro. That tastes like juice, bro.
Yeah, no, I gotta.
I recommend that you try.
Moet. No, I've had the white and black bottle. Not a big fan of it. It's overrated to me. But if you want some good champagne, Moet Rosé. That's the fire right there, my opinion. But you don't need to. You don't want to try it.
When you're talking about spending $80-$90 on a bottle of champagne, those are more that rosé, ain't it?
Yeah, they're like
40,
50 bucks.
40, 50 bucks.
Something like
The
that.
Moet regular is, but
Yeah.
the rosé, I think it's more. The rosé, I think it's like 70, 80.
I think because I kind of like Bel Air, like, from the shop. They used to be on that, my coworkers, and I tried it, and I thought it was bland. But it's popular though.
Yeah.
To me, it reminds me. It's like the Mad Dog of 2020. I mean, the 2020 Mad Dog of champagnes.
Whoa,
That is
whoa.
Because it's cheap.
I hate to
It's
say this,
cheap.
but I
Actually,
think
bro, they're
you might-
$30. It's $30 a bottle.
It's cheaper than but that's what I'm saying. It's cheaper than the other champagne, where you could get, to me, better quality, but you're getting the cheaper ones. I mean, Bel Air to me is overrated.
You just compare that to Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, that's just.
Well, I'm talking about like
once
you want to get fucked up. It has good flavor, but like I don't know. how to explain it,
Enough said.
but
Enough said.
I prefer rosé.
That's what we're gonna leave that at. Mad Dog.
Oh, real
2020.
quick though, hey, try Ace of Spades. Never tried it. That's too much money.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's $250. Let me know how it tastes.
Sí. Alguien que nos diga en el comentario.
Sí, déjanos en el comentario, déjanos saber qué más quieres oír de nosotros, qué más quieres hablar. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, press the like button down below. Hey, here we are. Nuffsaid, ya tú sabes. Salud. Bendiciones.
Peace.
It's Bobby.